This is my Serge Paperface 4U system, or it's part of it. And I think I'm going to use this today just because I think it's easier to show and explain rather than Eurorack, where everything is tiny and we'll have a bunch of cables flying everywhere. So I think this will be a little easier. So here we go. This is the first patch example of how to build a kick. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sine wave from this oscillator right here, and I'm going to take the sine wave and I'm going to go into the low pass gate. And then, of course, out the low pass gate into the mixer right here so we can hear it. Now I've got this cycling envelope right here, and if I was going to do something more creative with it, it wouldn't be cycling. I'd be hitting it from some other gate or trigger source. But for this example, I'm just going to have it cycling. I'm going to take that cycling envelope to the CV on the oscillator. There's no volt per octave on these oscillators. If there was, I would be using that. All right, and then I'm going to use that same envelope. I'm going to stack right on top of it. That's how we're going to open up our low pass gate. So simple ways you could tweak this are, of course, playing with the low pass gate. Playing with the frequency of the oscillator. And playing with the attack and decay of your envelope. Here's the attack. If you want more of that click, give yourself a faster attack. Or if you want to ring out more, use the decay. Alright, there you go. That's kick number one. Alright, this is the simplest kick that you could possibly make. 2 cables. We're going to come out of the end of cycle of our cycling envelope into the trigger in of our filter, which in this case is the VCFQ. Then we'll come out the band pass into the mixer. Amazing. So ways that you can tweak this are, oh, it's so good. The resonance on the filter works like a decay almost, yeah. All the way down to a little click almost. And the frequency. So you could do this with any filter that'll take an input, take a ping like that. So this example is going to be perhaps our most complex example, but it's still really easy. We're going to use the SSG, the smooth stepped generator. We're going to use that as our audio source. We're going to start just by cycling itself, just with a short cable. To prove to you that everything is an oscillator in Serge-land, we're going to take the output of the smooth into our mixer, and you can hear that that is indeed making audio like an oscillator. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go into the low pass gate, come out the low pass gate into our mixer. Then I'm going to take our cycling envelope again, and I'll go into the CV of the SSG. Then out the same envelope into the low pass gate. frequency. There's the amount of CV that's coming into the SSG. I'm changing the amount of the fall from the top. The low pass gate. All the way down to almost more of a natural kick. There you go, example number 3.